Hi, I'm Bonnie Serratore, and I want to share some information about the Serratore Method. Why is this method so good? Why is it so deep? Why is it so immediate, profound, life-changing? Okay? Why is it so different than almost any other modality in the world? I just want to say, first of all, I did not study with anyone. I did not buy into any of the belief systems, any of the old paradigm ways of healing. I literally went direct. Okay, what I mean by that is I could feel distortions in everyone. Okay, everyone's got distortions, including me. But for me personally, it stopped me from learning or studying with anyone. Okay, so what I did was I just went what I call direct. What that means is going direct. That means going direct right into the light, right into God Creator consciousness. Okay, and over time in my life, when I was working with groups of people, I would get information, I would get a knowing. Okay. And if I listened to that knowing, miracles would happen, like major miracles would happen. So I learned that, if I pay attention and listen to that knowing, then I'm going to be finding things that really make a difference. So that is how I learned how to track energy and how I learned how to do what I do was listening to the knowing and then going into whatever information I was given or shown or felt or knew, and then I would start tracking in that way. I started getting more information. I started getting more downloads. And this is where I really discovered the massive amounts of interferences and where it all comes from. Okay. And I started to learn how all our past lives, how the emotion of that gets carried into our soul imprint and carried into the next lifetimes. And if you don't clean all of that up, then you're not going to end someone's suffering. So basically, what I learned was tracking energy, finding the root cause, but also the massive amount of interferences. Okay, so we've got dark force interferences and alien interferences. We have one percenter interferences, government, military interferences. We have devices, mechanisms, timers, activators, factories, warehouses, emotional activators, emotional timers in our energy field that get activated. Okay, stuff gets in the body and things get activated. You have all kinds of things happening on the astral planes. Okay, so we're also talking interdimensionally, other time space, past lives. All of these energies are affecting one's well-being. And if you don't have a knowing, if you don't understand how we are affected by all the interferences, you're not going to know what to clear, what to heal. Okay, so I also began to track people. I've been tracking people all of my life. What I mean by that is tracking, like, people have these thoughts, reactions, beliefs. Okay, what I discovered is everyone's exactly the same, only different. Okay, all the emotions are the same. We all have the same kinds of feelings, the same beliefs, the same misperceptions, and all the emotional angst is the same. Okay, PTSD, anxiety, depression, all these are the same inside of everyone. Okay, how they're happening, how they got there will be a little bit different, but basically everyone is a soul evolving, and everyone has agreed to have certain experiences to know themselves in all ways. Basically, if you understand what we're really doing here, waking up to who we really are, which is Creator incarnate, God itself, okay, in physical form, creation knowing itself in all ways. Creation's constantly learning and expanding and growing, okay? We are that. We are doing the same thing. So when we've got so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years that we've been doing things in the human body, and all the angst and all the beliefs and misperceptions and conclusions that we have in every single lifetime, when you understand that all of that affects you right here, right now, in this lifetime. So basically, for me, what I really learned was find all the different interferences, find all the reasons, all the causes, along with where did it really begin. You have to clear all the interferences. Basically, if you get all the pieces, all the energies, all the causes, all the reasons why, there could be curses, casting, spells, hexes, charms. There can be voodoo, black magic, sorcery, wizardry. There can be all kinds of things happening. If you don't know about these things, how are you going to clear them? Through all these years of working with thousands and thousands of people, having over 40 years of actual hands-on healing in my experience, I have learned humans and how we work, how we function. I've learned how things get carried over. So there's all this stuff I've been tracking and looking at and discovering for all these years. And what I've done is I bring it all to the table, so to speak. What I have learned, I bring and we teach. Okay, we teach it in our programs and our classes. It is really profound and really deep. Most healers don't even have a clue about some of the depth of where we go, some of the issues. What are we looking for? What are we clearing up? So here's the thing people don't understand. You could have interferences, you can have blockages, you can have cloaks of energy draped over you, you can have energies inside of you attacking you from within. And if you don't clean these things up, then your life will never change. So one of the most profound things, though, is the emotional piece. That means when we find that emotional energy inside of someone and start releasing and clearing it, and then releasing where it began, and releasing all the beliefs and conclusions from the subconscious as well, what you have to do, get all that stuff out of that subconscious, otherwise we recreate, okay? But what would happen is the angst that we would feel, the emotion that we would feel, it's over. You can't feel it. It's gone. You can't find the thoughts, you can't find the feelings, can't find the reactions, okay? You're changed, you're shifted, okay? So that's some of the stuff that I've learned and discovered, all the pieces. If you get all the pieces, then you're going to change someone's life. Now, sometimes it can be like one thing can change them, like take out a discarnate. Whoa, and I've had people have major shifts with that. Other people, you got to dig really deep and find out all the different components and release and clear those. Even health issues, okay? Think of all the different health issues people have, all the illnesses and diseases that people have. It's all stemming from emotion. These emotions have been carried over for hundreds of lifetimes. So basically, I have devoted my life to helping people. I've devoted my life to tracking, understanding the interferences, and how do we clear them? What do we do with all this information? What do we do with all this energy I'm finding? Well, we learned how to release it, clear it, transmute it, transform it, disintegrate it, okay, whatever's needed to get these energies out of the body. But you got to go into the subconscious as well. You have to go really deep into the subconscious and find all the beliefs. So again, I'm finding all these things, all these energies in our subconscious, all these energies in our beliefs, all these emotions, and tracking and discovering, this is how it works. Oh, this is what we're doing. So coming together with all of that, years and years and years of hands-on healing and knowing what really works and what does not, okay? So this is new paradigm. We're in the new paradigm. The work I do is new paradigm. Discover how this method works on a deeper level. Join our free 60-minute masterclass and see it in action.